The fourth Sunday of Lent, traditionally called Latar Sunday, the Gospel reading in the Catholic Church is the Gospel of John, chapter 9, verse 1 to 41. The story of the man born blind. This is one of the great scrutiny Gospels of Lent, chosen specifically for its themes of light, healing, and spiritual sight. Jesus sees a man who has been blind since birth. His disciples ask a question about forgiveness and sin.
Rabbi, who sinned, this man or his parents, that he was born blind?
Jesus corrects them, saying,
It wasn't about sin, but so that the works of God might be made manifest in him.
Jesus spits on the ground, makes clay with the saliva, smears it on the man's eyes, and tells him,
Go wash in the pool of Siloam.
The man washes and returns able to see. The religious leaders, Pharisees, are upset because the healing happened on the Sabbath. They cross-examine the man, but he remains simple and honest, famously saying, One thing I do know is that I was blind and now I see. At the end, the man meets Jesus again. Asked,
Do you believe in the Son of Man?
I believe, Lord, and worships God.
Let's go deeper into this gospel. The disciples start with a why question. Who sinned, this man or his parents? They wanted to link suffering to a specific mistake. Jesus shuts this down immediately. Suffering and mistakes aren't always a punishment. Sometimes, they are simply the canvas upon which God is going to paint a masterpiece of mercy. Healing is a process. Jesus could have just spoken a word, but he used spit and dirt to make clay. He then commanded the man to act, Go wash. Restoration often requires us to get our hands dirty with the truth of our situation and then take a step of obedience. Healing isn't always an instant download. It's a walk to the pool. By the end of the story, the man who was blind can see that Jesus is the Lord. Meanwhile, religious leaders, who have perfect physical vision, are blind because their pride won't let them see the truth. It is better to be a blind person who knows they need help than a seeing person who thinks they have all the answers. When something goes wrong in our lives, a failed project, a broken relationship, a sickness, cruel neighbors, stubborn children, a secret we are ashamed of, our instinct is to ask, why did this happen to me? Why me? Instead, let's try asking, how can God's work be through this mess? The man didn't have a PhD in theology. When the leaders grilled him, he didn't argue. He just said, One thing I do know, I was blind, but now I see. You don't need to be an expert to share your faith or your journey of forgiveness. Your personal experience of being washed is the most powerful argument you have. Washing in your Siloam. We are surrounded by digital noise and social pressure. We often get mud in our eyes, biases, anger, and envy. We need moments of washing. For some, that's a quiet walk, a confession, or a sincere conversation with God in the tabernacle. It's in the prayer room. Just as the blind man didn't cause his blindness, we might feel like our mistakes has blinded us from feeling loved. We don't have to stay in the dark. By talking to Jesus, asking intercession from Mary, they are giving us hope that we may see clearly the light. Let us pray. Lord, sometimes my heart is blind to your love because I am focused on my own faults. This Lent, wash my eyes with your grace. Help me to see myself not as a sinner through and through, but as a child of the light.